Say no to pills.
Say no to drug abuse.
Say no to drug abuse.
Say no to pills.
Tonight, we are going to look into say no to pills and say no to drug abuse. Thanks very much and God bless you. Then, I want you to pay attention and I want us to listen attentively. After the teaching, we'll have questions and answers. Once you ask me, you have questions to ask me, you are free to ask. I have questions to ask you, I am free to do what? Ask you. Then after that, we'll go into what we call the interview. Personal interview. Interview you, ask you more questions about what you are being taught tonight. So now, no to pills.
Say no to drug abuse.
No to pills.
No to drug abuse.
No to drug abuse.
Say no
Say
to
no to
pills.
pills.
Now I want to go in a detail concerning go and ask Alice. I said go and ask who?
Alice.
Let's listen to what Alice is talking about. Alice is a young teenager. I said Alice is what?
A young teenager
Who developed addiction of drug age. Who developed what? Drug what? Thank you. Under 15 years and runs away from a journey of self-destructive with a sensitive, observant skill or styles. She recorded her in her own diary. She worries about what her crush, Ruger, think of her. She gloated her wealth gain and she feels the burden sexually. She also uncomfortably at the school. She has difficulty relating to her parents. This was telling us what Alice passed through. Say no to pills.
Say no to drug
Was telling
abuse.
us what she passed through. She was faced with drug, rape, also had to figure out where she was going to in life. She had to decide if was going to be a drug dealer, finish school, or if she was going to start out on her own. Alice wrote in her diary most every day, and she would talk about the happen that her or she would talk about the problem she had to face. Alice decided that she did not need her diary anymore, and she could talk to other people about her problem and thought. She died of overdose. 3 weeks after, she stopped writing in her diary, and it is unknown whether it was planned or accidentally. Say no to drug.
Say no to pills.
Say no to drug.
Say no to drug.
This was telling us a little brief about Alice. So you should go and ask her about pills and what? Drug what? Abuse. Now, what is drug and abuse? Yes, what is drug and abuse? I want somebody to tell us, 3 people to tell us what drug is and abuse. And if you're telling us what drug is, first you introduce yourself, tell us your name. I'd like to know your name. It's not only those studying pharmacy, generally, you know. So what is drug and abuse? Okay? Okay, drug. Are you listening? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My name is Jennifer.
But you can speak. Slow, right?
My name is Jennifer. So I think drug is any substance that when it enters the body, it alters the body mechanism.
Wow. Say my main point here is once it enters the body, it does what?
Alters the body mechanism.
Body mechanism. That means it changes your body. Everything about your body will be changed. That's good. Another one is a good one. Yes. You can.
My name is Prince. Drug abuse is an illegal way of taking drugs without doctor's permission.
Okay. Legal way. Drug abuse is an illegal way of taking drugs without what? That means without NDA permission. Okay. That's good. That's good. Another one. I need another one. I need another one. Another person have contribution. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. Drugs are chemical substances that can be changed how your body and mind works. This particular one refers us to the first answer given to us, and this is fantastic. This change can be last as long time. Drug abuse is also used for legal or illegal substance in ways you shouldn't, especially for non-medical purposes. A continual use of drug can lead to drug dependence. You might take more than regular dose of pills or use of someone else's prescription. You may abuse drug to feel good, easy stress, or avoid ability. Avoid what?
Ability.
Ability. Then let's look at the common abuse. Common abuse what? Drugs. And I want to, like I said earlier, I said this class or this teaching is going to be an interactive one. Like I said earlier, we're going to follow it step by step. This one said common abuse drug. What are those common abuse drugs we know? Okay.
So we have morphine,
Okay.
we have tramadol,
Okay.
we have cocaine,
Okay.
we have opioids.
Okay. Wow, this is wonderful. This is wonderful.
Loud.
Okay.
Loud.
Okay. Sir, please, what is your name? Okay. No, they stand. Okay.
Very loud.
Okay.
Very close.
Okay. Wow, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Okay, this mentioned the common abuse what drugs. Okay, I want to ask, what does marijuana causes in the body? What does it cause in the body? What is the cause of marijuana in the body? When somebody takes marijuana, how did that person react?
What do you want to say now?
It's a depressant.
Okay.
Like it helps to calm the body.
Marijuana.
When you're feeling high, it's like a depressant. They have stimulant and depressants. So marijuana helps to calm the body.
What marijuana can? Marijuana goes the goof, you know where? Igbo they come
If you are
from.
feeling sad, you can take those things so you can forget about your sorrows. So it's also a depressant.
Wow. Interesting. Another contribution. Wonderful. Then we have to go into the symptoms of drug abuse. We have one. How many symptoms of drug abuse do we have? Yes. Can you mention one?
Is it effect of drug abuse?
No, symptoms of drug abuse. We have what is called by physical symptom and behavioral what symptom. Then in that aspect, they say the change in appetite or sleep pattern. This is under a physical symptom of drug what abuse. Then a behavioral symptom of drug abuse is extreme or laziness. That's the behavioral one. It will make you to be what? To be lazy. Are you with me? To make you to be lazy. Then the next one is bloodshot eyes. Bloodshot eyes. Bloodshot eyes. Who can explain that to me? Your own understand. Bloodshot eyes.
Who can really understand?
Yes. He said in this aspect, they call it under physical symptom, bloodshot eyes, suddenly weight or lose of gain. Under suddenly weight and what? Lose of gain. Then under behavior, we have sudden change in friend and what? Hobbies. The unusual smell of smoke or their breath or clothes. And secretive behavior and withdrawal of what? Symptom. Failure at school or poor words, grades. That means all these things makes you, the physical symptom of drug abuse can make you to fail in school. Is that what you're trying to tell us? Can make you to do what? To fail. Is that to tell us that taking much drug to your class or your, what is it called? Your lecture hall is not good. It's not advised what? To do that. Once you're going to lecture, you don't need to take anything drug. It can make you to sleep. Are you with me? During lecture, you'll be feeling sleepy. So it's too bad. It's okay, it's not to count madness, mental good. For those that does not have the brain to contain what it. Then another one there is a neglected personal hygiene. Neglected what? Personal hygiene. Then reasons of drug what? Abuse. Can someone tell me the reasons for drug abuse? Okay. Okay. Another one. We have more than 10 here. The reason for drug abuse.
Exposure to the drug.
Wow. It's like you read this thing. You are giving it the way it was applying here. Another one. I need another one. I need another one. Mr. Stanley, we need another one from you. Then we have here, we have porosity, we have low esteem, we have anger, rejection, poor information about what? Drug, anxiety, depression, sexual involvement, and relief of what? Body. Are you with me? Yeah. Then the last one talk about the stage of drug abuse. Stage. That means drug abuse have stage by stage. Are you with me?
Yeah.
We have a experimentation motivated by curiosity and learning to trust the feelings of being high. The feelings of being what? High. Then stage 2, we have regular use. You begin to think more about drug and use it when you are alone. That means some people normally take drug when they are alone, and they normally think about it when they are also what? Alone. Okay? Then you begin to think about it, about drug, and use it when you are alone. You also think you are still you are in control. 3. Risky and use abuse. You develop confidence in using drug, seek to get high, and believe it can no longer hurt you. That means when you take drug, you feel like that drug will not hurt you, and you are thinking more than your words, yourself. Are you with me? Yes. Then the 4th stage is talking about independency. You can no longer get high and get sick if you do not use drug. Wow. Then the consequences of drug abuse. The consequences of drug abuse. And I still want your contribution on this. What are the consequences of drug abuse? I need 2 consequences of drug abuse. Okay.
Loss of self-control.
Okay. Another one. I need another one.
What's the self-control test?
No, we need another one.
Consequences.
The consequences. Here they say mental disorder. Mental disorder, depression, anxiety. Okay. Then stroke, high blood pressure, loss of coordination, and self-control. Wow. That means drug will make you not to have what? Self-control. To be doing, you go and do, go and do, go and do. And when you do it, your bed will not come down. That means we really have to say no to what? Drug abuse. That means drug abuse is not good. Drug is not good in our life. It's not good even in our health. That's what this teaching is trying to tell us.
Yeah.
So, what should I do about drug abuse? What should, if somebody asks you now, somebody meet you on the road and say, sir, Mr. Kinsley, or Mr. Stanley, or Mr. Chidera, what should I do about drug abuse?
Learn to control yourself.
Okay?
Seek medical assistance.
Wow. Wow.
Also stay away from people that participate in drug abuse.
Wow. Okay. 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 Another one. Tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth. Choose your friends carefully. Goes to where what she have outlined to us. Wow. Seek help and take a trust elder. Also seek help to medical practitioner, like she said also. That's good. Seek correct drug information. Also to what she also said. Wow, this is interesting. So at this point, we are rounding up in today's teaching that says no to pills and drug abuse. Say no to what?
Pills
And
and
what?
drug abuse.
Thank you very much for your time tonight. And I would like you to, if you have question, we have 2 minutes for your question. Then I will also have my question to ask you. Then after that, we'll go to the next stage. Thank you. You have question to ask me? Any question?
No question. I don't understand what drug abuse is all about.
I want to hear your voice. Any question?
You understand what drug abuse is all about.
Okay, you understood everything about what drug abuse, and you know the effects of drug abuse. Thank you. Then loud. Then I want to ask you, as a young generation, will you be able to advise somebody who is into drug abuse to come out from it, or will you advise that person to continue after listening to this teaching tonight? That means our young generation should come out from drug abuse. That is not good for our health. Okay. Thanks very much for your contribution so far. It's very, very interesting. Then the next stage now we are going into personal interview. In this personal interview, I would like you to write your name. This is the attendance sheet. Now write your name. Write your name. Then so that you capture it. We need attendance to do it.